So my name is Scott Tuft, and I did makeup.
And I'm Maggie Kiley, and mine was Some Boys Don't Leave. Way back in the beginning.
Does anybody have any questions?
Where did you guys come up with your ideas for your films?
Well, I've definitely been the victim or the doer of a breakup in my life. So I found this story in the script and co-wrote it with a guy. So we just wanted to tell a story that was universal in a way that could be felt by both sides.
I guess I was really interested in the intimacy of strangers and how some people just open up automatically to complete strangers. And I was walking through a department store and I saw a woman doing another woman's makeup, and total stranger, and she's touching her face and they're talking about all sorts of things, and that's kind of the inspiration for me.
For makeup, how did you get the idea to set it in the period that you did?
I wanted to do, well, I have a feature film that's a period piece, but it's in a different period. And I wanted to make a short that kind of reflected a lot of the themes, but was a totally different kind of thing. I picked, I mean, obviously, like the early 60s is like a real innocent time in America. And it's a time when people would invite people into their houses and trust them. And I was, very inspired by melodramas of the time and a lot of kind of Hitchcock stuff from the time as well. So that was what I was thinking.
Can you talk a little bit about the filming technique you used to create that very colorful effect in the household?
Yeah, it kind of looked like that. Basically, I got a bunch of Good Housekeeping magazines from that time period and based all of the color schemes on that. And then, what else? The cinematography, basically, so we built the set and, chose the wallpaper and all that stuff and all the costumes and the makeup, and then we shot it on film, and then the cinematographer does a lot of music videos, and he's just really talented with with shooting stuff, but also doing the post stuff. So in the color correction, he was kind of doing a lot of tricks and stuff. It was good. Yes?
For the two of you, the techie in me wants to know what camera equipment you use to shoot, and then the producer in me wants to know how you go about getting the funding for your films.
Okay, for the techie guy, we shot on Super 16. I believe it was an Aeroflex camera, and we had for the producer side, it was a lot of favors, a lot of family and friends, and people that that are looking to invest in a feature that kind of put out a little at the beginning, and then that's how I kind of worked it.
My film was made at the American Film Institute as part of their directing workshop for women. And I shot on the F900, which is an HD camera. It's an old HD camera that they force you to use. So, but we used a lot of techniques to try and make it look as best as we could. And yeah, I sent a ton of emails when I was accepted into the program, and just got little bits of money here and there and raised it. So, favors, family.
Your film relied very heavily on very limited dialogue.
Yeah.
And I'm curious how you managed to pace it so nicely, because it relied really heavily on having the exact right tempo or pace to it, and want to know how you achieved that.
Oh, thanks. Well, I've been an actor for a long time, so I wanted to do a story. I thought it would be really simple to hire two great actors and shoot in a hallway. You know, I thought, oh, it'll be so easy. I'll just go back and forth. And then I realized that you actually need to keep it, you know, visually interesting. And you know, I think with a short, it's so, what I loved about yours too, it's so easy to try and cram a feature into a short or do, you know, a whole bunch of tricks. And I think just sticking to that story and sticking to, you know, it's just about a boy who won't leave. It's just about these few days, and trying to just fill up that space and that story with their history. We didn't need as much dialogue. We had more dialogue on the page that we started out with, and we just kept, you know, pulling it out. So.